Yes, I did them all. That's good. Alright. Fine. Oh, I do need to go. Now I gotta remember where the heck I put all these chips. I think I put them in the sunrise. I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's even better. We'll cache all these in. Why don't they? That's so weird that they won't stack. Oh, the locals are crazy today. What the hell? Why is there a dead guy here? What the fuck? Mister? Hello? You okay? Let me see if there's any medics around for you. Hang in there. I don't know if that's... Is that the real Opie or no? I have no idea. Well, I hear a siren, so hopefully the medics come. Oh, here comes the medics, mister. Hang in there.
That's a faker.
Hello.
Hello, that's a faker.
Oh,
I
did.
A real person.
I didn't know. My bad.
Don't worry. Oh, there's somebody that wants to pay you.
That's a first. Usually I got a hounder. No, I was just going in to get chips. I thought it was a.
Shut up! Don't go for another car.
No, forgot I had like 30,000 chips in my pocket last night. I gotta go and cash them in.
Hello, Mr.
I
Mopar.
tried to get a new car, by the way.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a new car.
Oh god.
Why did I say it?
Way to go.
Yeah,
All right.
go
Well,
ahead.
if he's a cast dummy, I'll just leave him there then. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because by the look of the car, it looked like he crashed. So.
No, that's Rodney's car.
Oh, I don't know. All right. I thought he did what I'd usually do and open the door and fall out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry to waste your time.
No, no worry. I have a fucking 9 hours or 10-hour shift already up. So.
There you go.
Where are those noobs?
They're right there.
Oh, there.
They're right in front of you.
They fit. Yeah, they fit in so well. Go
Hey.
ahead. Thank you for service.
Can I cash in some chips? I forgot I had some in my pocket last night.
Oh, yeah.
I cashed in some chips too.
I want to buy some chips, but I can't anymore.
I'll give you my freebies.
No need.
I don't really use them, so yeah.
I'm working on getting my bank up again.
I don't know what's with the audio in the city lately. I'm having a hell of a time with it.
I'll go to that. Let me just finish eating my steak.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Let me actually check how long I've been working.
There you go.
Probably eat my record.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
All right. All right. I'm going to get out of here before I try winning that car. Have a good one. Thank you. Okay, so it's just by that desk because I can hear all the noises and stuff now.
I'm going to that now.
Legion's the same way. There's different spots where it's right weird.
Got a question.
What's up?
Would you want a C6 for the Chevy?
What the fuck is a C6?
A C8 Corvette
No, fuck no. No.
or a TRX? I really want to get trucks, so yeah.
I don't know. I'll think about it. I might.
Okay.
I do want a TRX again, even though they're horrible handling, but they're pretty damn good for towing and off-road, so I just might.
Okay.
Let me think about it for a bit. I'll let you know. Let's go throw this freaking money in the bank. This fucking glowworm.
That was good.
What are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You don't answer your phone no more, or what?
Enjoying my new turf.
Yeah, I see that. So you said those were 100K? What we spoke about last night?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're sure that's the one? For some reason, I'm thinking that it isn't. I don't know.
Yeah, if you just want the packaging... Hold on, give me a second.
The breaking and packaging, yeah.
If you just want the packaging one that has the house out, like, also breaks it, yeah, it's 100K.
Okay. Are you able to get one today, or you gotta wait till tomorrow again? I know I'm late.
I
Late
don't know,
waking
too.
up.
I'd have to check. I'd have to check.
Well, if you could check and let me know, I'll send you the money for it if you can get it.
I can check.
All right, buddy.
Done hitting my car, bro?
Excuse me. Sheepers. Yeah, I was planning on getting on way earlier today, but then I get outside doing stuff, and then I was inside cleaning up in the basement, and 4368. Like how it says I deposited it 5 minutes ago when I just literally did it.
Yeah, yeah, I can buy it right now. It's up for sale.
Okay, give me 1 sec. How much you want for getting it?
Whatever. How do we care?
What do you want?
I don't really
A
mind.
few bucks for it, or what? You gotta tell me.
Okay, a few bucks, math, whatever. I don't
Well,
really
I'll
care.
be honest. I've got about 70 sheets to do up, and I can't do it up because I don't have this frickin' table. So I can throw you a few extra, you know what's when I get it done if you want.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right, Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Wade, how are you? Yeah. Sorry, we got Yak and the Mencho and then doing other stuff and. It's you again. Where do you keep coming from? Like you're just like a little wiggle worm that pops out the woodwork. You're always there.
Nope.
I know.
I'm just here.
Probably
I'm
got a
just
call,
helping I got a call here.
Yeah, we know how not violent or busy or crazy Legion can be, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey.
What the hell? You okay?
Yeah, I'm a bit. have
Phone
the
bumped your
punch.
head.
I'll be right back. I'm
All
gonna
right,
go
buddy.
pick it up.
Thank you.
What show you left on the house? 200?
200, yes. You had asked me that yesterday, and I made the mistake. I said 3, but then I got looking at my notes, and yeah, you owe me 200.
Maybe we can, I can give you a car for that, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a TRX.
Fucking hell, that's a lot of money. Then you have to give me all the money back.
Yeah, I know. They're not cheap, are they?
Mm-hmm.
They're what, 480, I think, new, and then it costs you 70, 80K, depending on what you put on it for upgrades. So there's, there's 550 at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Hi, just to inform you, that's the most corrupt EMS worker in the whole city.
Well, yeah.
He'll get fired soon too.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm not corrupt. Fuck you.
Next time they say that, you just tell them. Next time you want treatment, wait, I can't do that. I'm corrupt. That would be against my corruption ways. You know. I think PD's along the EMS beat for being corrupt. That's for fucking sure.
EMS to PD.
What the hell is Gretchen doing? I keep wanting to say Carmine. I have to catch myself. Oh, of course. The second I get in my car, he shows up. Thank you, mister. I'll go throw some stuff on. I'll let you know when it's done.
Sir. That's good.
Dealing drugs, huh?
No, I would never. These freaking locals, I tell you. They're always out for blood. How is everybody's Saturday? Or if you're in Wade's case, everybody's Sunday. Well, actually, I guess anybody in the UK too. Technically, it's... Well, actually, no, never mind. It would be, yeah, late Sunday, I guess. It just turned Sunday for me. 12:02 a.m. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me in the game okay. I don't know if I get the volumes up loud enough or not. I had to order a new set of headphones today because my other ones crapped the bed. The Bluetooth in them doesn't want to work, so I think I'm going to have to send them back. They're not super expensive, they're only $200, but still. I only had them for like a month and a half now. $200 and they crapped the bed. Unless I have them plugged in by cord, they won't work. I don't know if something with the Bluetooth broke in them or what the heck. we're having a normal driving day. Just a normal driving day. Alright, well there, we can get back into candy production and start making some money. Use. Yeah, okay, that is the Mentia was right. I thought it was the other one. Because what I got confused was the big barrel looking one and the CNC looking machine. Those ones are the 300K each. Okay. Could be just my headphones because I don't have them up all the way. Angels, how are you doing? Sorry I missed you there. Lance, how are you? Alright, let's get this shit and pony show on the road. Back to drug making. And I'm eating the grilled cheese again. Yep, okay, he was right. Alright. It's just I have the worst luck when it comes to this stuff, and I'll usually get the wrong freaking one that I need. We'll put on 50 for now. Okay. Throw that in there, that. What else do we got that's got a bit of weight to it? Okay. And 12. 18. Oh, for Pete's sakes, am I out of lithium? I think that was the one thing I had to go get, and I never went and got any last night. We did everything but lithium. We did hydromethylamine and acetone. Shit, we might not be able to. Actually, I don't know. I think I should. I thought I had some in here, but I might have already used it. No, I guess we're not doing any. More up at the moment. We got acetone in there. No, I must have used it all. Well, I guess we'll have to go get lithium after. Unless I'm just overlooking it, but I don't think so. Oh, we do need one of these. Might find a random cop car that needs to be barbecued. Nope, we don't have any. Alright, we'll have to go get some. Okay. How is everyone's weekend so far? Is everybody having a good weekend? Today wasn't so bad. The dang rain stopped. It wasn't downpouring all day. Last night it was just horrible. And yesterday. Today it was a bit windy, but it was enough to dry everything out. I wish the mechanics were open. I'd go get my new truck fixed. After the little damn durability and jump test, we don't have any doors left. Second, what was this? Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for the sub. Muchly appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Even though it's almost over again already. It seems like it just started. Let's see, what's in the Speedo? Yeah, we gotta get the Speedo fixed eventually too. It's hydro. Let's take this in and empty it. Not a bad weekend. Watched F1 and chilled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear Opie talking about F1 and stuff every once in a while. I think he watches that too. I know a couple of my uncles do. They watch F1, NASCAR, stuff like that. But I can never really get into watching it. But they're more into like hockey and stuff like that. But they do watch the NASCAR and the F1 stuff every once in a while, but growing up, mostly I always watched my dad and my uncles. His brothers always watch hockey mostly. Oh shit, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did I do with that now? I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulder some days. We would have got all the way over there and then realized we didn't have a trowel. Now where the heck did I leave that? I know I got more, but we just gotta find them. What do we got? We got acetone. Oh shit, we're good on jerry cans for a bit too, by the look of it. Don't think they're in here. And this is why I always buy 4 or 5 of each, because I lose so many damn things, it ain't funny. Shark, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Darn chair is being very uncomfortable. I got a pillow in the back of it. My back's hurting today, so I put a pillow in the back to make my back feel a bit better, but it is absolutely uncomfortable. Okay, let's go grab food and water. So yeah, there's vending machine up here at 68. Actually, if I was smart, I would have grabbed food at the casino. What do you think of that? Get out the way. What are you honking at me for? I'm on my side of the road. Oh, so. Yeah, oh, that would do it. You know, work takes up the time. But we don't do it, you know. Stuff don't get paid and then life gets even harder, so one of those things we gotta do. $800 tax on 20 sandwiches. That's sad. I tried going through here this fast in the TRX, we'd be rolling over all the time or spinning out. One thing I like about the Chevy, it doesn't rear end slide. All four wheels slide, but it takes a lot more. Shit. Too much gas. I don't know if this thing's going to fit under tunnel, but I guess we'll have to see. I don't know, air volume. Well, I guess so. I guess maybe I could hide a van down here. I wish it would stop hitting every one of the stupid pillars. Alright, here comes the boring part, guys. But we gotta do it. We need materials to make up. We gotta get caught back up on money. Scott, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't know. It does that every time. Yeah, we may or may not have won our third vehicle from the casino in the last 3 months. And we took a durability test off the dam and stuff, and jumps and stuff over in the desert last night. So it did a few rolls, lost a few doors, and Fricka Grover makes better coffee than I do. Wait, you won again? Yeah, I won the. That truck was on the wheel at the casino yesterday. That was on the wheel yesterday. If you go back in my stream from yesterday, well, I guess last night, you'll see it. My previous one, not this morning's, but the one, actually no, it would have been this morning's because we were on all night. Yeah, but I wasn't expecting to get it because we only had, I think we only had 4 spins or 5 spins left. They were all gabbing because Gretchen and Dingledore there, Mr. Alopecia Jenkins, got engaged at the casino. So while they were all gabbing about that, I was spinning the wheel, and then all of a sudden it just landed on the truck. Yeah. You found nothing. Well, that's not helping the cause. Come on. Even if we get 100 for now, that's fine. That'll do it. Well, no. Well, I guess, yeah. See if we can get 100 or maybe 200, depending on how well it goes. Well, I don't care. It's only money for one, and two, it helps the casino out to get more cars. That's why when other people are there wanting to spin, I just step aside and let them spin. Maybe they get the luck and win it. I couldn't care. That's the only way, you know, Fox ain't buying the cars out of his own pocket. He'd be broke. He probably uses some of the money he gets off the wheels, and that's how he goes and buys new cars to put on the wheel. And then he's got all the employees that work there for, look at when Rob's on. When Rob's around, he's working, what, 10 hours or more at the casino? Got to pay the wages somehow, right? I don't know if it comes out of the, I think it used to. It would always come out of the employers' money they had on hand for the business. I don't know if that's still the case or not, but And he's knit a lot. Huh? English, Scott. English. What? He's not a lot? Not at a lot. I don't know what you meant there, buddy, but okay. We'll leave it at that. Hey, good. My guy is drunk. He's running into a cliff. Yeah, I wish they'd bring back hunting. Hunting used to be fun. You go out, chillax, get away from all the craziness. Go hunting animals, but oh. You're all good, buddy. Don't worry about it. I'm just giving you a hard time like you give me all the time. Just giving you a little grief. You always give me it, so. You're all good. Yeah, I was out doing a bunch of stuff today, and then I had supper about 7 o'clock, I think. I wasn't hungry at 5, so I had something to eat at 7, and I nodded off for a couple hours, and here we are. It was actually nice here today, so I went out and did some work out back, did a little more in the basement, and straightened out the living room here, the heavier stuff that they couldn't move. But yeah, I was planning on getting on again around 1 or 2, but then we got in the cleaning mode and moving stuff around, so. Yeah, okay. Eddie and driving, that's all I'm going to say in regards to your giving hard time, Mr. Professional. Mr. Professional. It's all good. It's all in fun. Thank you for some big... Graphic design. Well, he'll have to put... If he joins the Discord, he can put it in one of the channels there, and then we can all see it. The missus was thinking about doing that too, because she does the same as what Lolly does. She likes doing a lot of artwork, and she does drawings for tattoos, for tattoo people. The tattoo artist, I guess you call them. But she don't do hers on the computer. She does hers all by hand. Hey, I don't have to have my car fixed as much as Tommy. Tommy's got to fix his 5 times a day. I get mine fixed once or twice, and that's only if I've had bad accident or it's on red. Yeah, join my Discord. You can put it in there. You can put it in one of the stream channels, or even in general, or wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Scott, you're the new Tommy. You and your pedal bike. You and your pedal bike. It's okay, buddy. We still love you even though you drive a pedal bike. We don't judge. We won't judge. No, the truck's in rough shape because we sort of drove it down the dam, then back up the dam, then we drove off one of the tallest hills over in the desert. We landed that, but then crashed into a rock and flipped it. Then we ended up rolling it off another cliff. Then we hit a few walls. We were just doing a Chevy durability test. They always say Chevys are so tough, so we had to test it. We had to make sure they weren't false advertising, right? You did that with one trip down the dam with a Ford, and the wheels would fall off, and there'd be a pile of 600 pounds of rust laying on the ground, and next time you go to start it, it would need $3,000 in parts. Just typical Ford, typical Fords. Chevys do got good engines, so you can't beat a Chevy small block. Those things will run for fucking ever. As long as you don't get the frickin' stupid Vortec overheating BS. Tomorrow I gotta find either a new tire or a cheap used one. And a rim. Hold on, let me find, where's my Discord? I got so many icons open on my thing here. Come on. General? Okay, yeah. Huh. Yeah, no, the missus, she just does, whatchamacallit. She just does the hand stuff. She could probably do it on the computer if she got used to doing it, but she's been doing hand drawings and stuff like that for since she was a kid. So yep. I think I seen that. I think I know what one you're talking about. Yep. It's surprising sometimes the way the wind will just catch it the right way and you can still drive it away. And then other times something that don't seem like it's going to do anything ends up totally destroying it on you. Oh, did they give him a... Okay, maybe it wasn't the one I seen then. This was just a video of the truck being spun around by a tornado. And then it ended up going on its side, and then a wind caught it again, blew it back on his wheels, and then the guy just put it in drive and booked it all the way home. Yeah. Yeah, if I had to pick a truck other than the Ram that I have now, I think I'd probably go with the Chevy one. I wouldn't buy another Ford. I had a couple growing up, and I spent more time fixing the fucking things than I did driving them. And one of them was only 4 years old. And I think that vehicle, I did more work on it. That F-150, I did more work on it than I did behind the driver's wheel. Constant brake issues, constant wire problems, constant overheating. Tore it apart, put new pistons, rings, valve guides, pretty much a whole freaking rebuild in the engine. A month later, it's back to overheating again. And I don't like sit there, spin the tires, torture the fucking cars or anything, it's just get point A, point B. And I could not get that freaking thing to work. $19-year-old. Well, he did good then that he got out of it. Yeah, no, it was a Ford Exploder. If you know what a Ford Exploder is, you'll know what I mean. Ford Expedition. I ended up trading it for a Dodge Neon. Drove the Dodge Neon for like 4 years just for a skip to town rig. Worked perfect. Changed the spark plugs, changed the oil, put a set of tires on it and brakes, and never had a fucking issue with it. Which is surprising because the Dodge Neons back then had a bad habit of blowing head gaskets and breaking the timing. They literally snapped the freaking valves right off. The little rocker arms would break when the head gasket would go, which was surprising. Every day I was waiting for it to do it, but it never did. But yeah, I could not get that thing to work. And then I had an F-150, and that thing was just a pile of shit. And that thing was only 5 years old at the time. This is like in the 90s, so it was a 91 F-150, I believe. But yeah, that thing was just a fucking nightmare. Constant electrical problems. Yep. Well, Ford Expedition, Ford Exploder, that's what I always called them, because every time I turned around, something blew up or broke. I can't tell you the amount. I probably put 6 fuel pumps in that stupid freaking thing. They last for a month or two and be burnt out again. And when they're $350 or $400 a pop, it gets a little expensive. And I even tried the last one I think I put in it was a OEM one, which wasn't directly from Ford. It was just an aftermarket one. And that one lasts the longest of all of them. I don't know, I've never had... A lot of people love Ford. My granddad was the same way. My uncle loved them, but I never had no fucking luck with them. I spent more time fixing the fucking things than I did driving them. And if it was a Ford tractor or something like that, we had a few of those on the farms I worked on, but those worked okay. But when it come to the vehicles, no fucking way. I'd rather walk. They're not worth the headache. I think last summer alone, here where I live, I seen 5 of the new Ford Rangers. I think it was 2 of the new Ford Rangers and 2 or 3 of the older version little quarter-ton Ford pickup trucks. Well, I think they were the Rangers too. Sitting on side the highway or side of the main streets and stuff on fire because the fuel pumps caught fire in them. So yeah, I don't know. Ford's never had a good rep in my opinion. The pack made some graphic design for him. Well, that's good. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, even the small block Chevys, I've seen so many people take them and put them in other vehicles and they just go forever. And if they're messing up, it's usually something to do with the quadra-junk carburetor they have on them. Or if you get the EFI ones, it's usually the EFI relay that messes up in them, and you put a new EFI relay in them and they'll run for another 100,000 K. Yeah, the cars nowadays ain't made what they used to be. Shark, have a good one if you're taking off. We'll see you later. Oh, Scott, sorry. I'm going to bed tonight. I don't think Tommy's here there, bozo. Get your beauty rest, Scott. You need it. We'll see you later. Get the muscles all built up so you can ride that pedal bike around. We're not having much luck with lithium. We're just getting freaking 1 every freaking time. This is sad. Well, if we get enough lithium, that'll do us for the night. We won't have to do much grinding because we did a bunch of it last night. But lithium I didn't get to. Yeah, have a good one, Scott. We'll see you later, buddy. Get some rest. We should probably use this up before we get caught with it on us, shouldn't we? Exactly. They're way more fucking reliable than the shit nowadays. It's either made out of popcorn, fucking... It's either made out of freaking pop cans, or it's the cheapest electronics and crap they can find, and then they're sitting there scratching their head. Why are we spending so much money on warranty? Why are our cars breaking down so much? Well, stop buying 99-cent stuff when you can buy two 99-cent stuff that'll last 5 times longer, you cheap bastards. Then your vehicles won't be breaking all the time, and you won't have so many people bringing them back for warranty work. That's how they get you, though. It ain't really the price of the trucks nowadays. Well, they are more than they used to be, but selling you parts and the work is what really brings them in their money. They're more focused on selling parts and this and that than they are over a quality product, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly, and that's why they do that. So you can't get a lot of these specialty tools. Like, I can go buy them because I have a mechanic certification, but unless you work at a shop or know someone that does and has access to those tools, you're more or less forced to take it to a mechanic shop. And look at what the mechanic shop charges you for rates now. And then you got parts on top of that, and then you got mechanic, you got shop, you got the shop rate, you got the parts cost, then you got the, they always soak you for the extra for shop use and shop costs and shop tools and this and that. They always wiggle that into the parts cost and the shop time. Then the government wants their half. Depending on where you live, it's worse than others, but that's how they get you nowadays, is the constant parts and this and that. And it only takes a $40 sensor to mess up a $60,000 truck. It's not like the old days. You could drive home with the fan belt. You go and get a belt or a piece of pantyhose or a rope or something even, and you could cobble that together to get your fan to run long enough to go home. Your carburetor acts up, you give a couple taps with a pair of pliers, or you can tear it apart right there on the tailgate and fix it. Nowadays it's all this EFI shit and you can't do anything. And most of them want $200 to $500 for a single fuel injector, and most of them need 8 fuel injectors. So there's an easy 4 or 5K gone, plus the time to put them all in, which is comical what they charge you, because all it is unplug the fuel rail, take out the one bolt that's holding in the fuel injector. It takes them 3 minutes to change a fuel injector, but they'll charge you an hour and a half, 2 hours shop labor just to do 8 fuel injectors when it's a 20-minute job. Shade tree mechanics are a thing of the past unless you own an older vehicle. Well, yeah, unless you can get your hands on some of the newer tools and stuff. Like, I have just about all of them, because I've been fixing cars and doing shit since I was, well, I think I got my mechanic certification in 97, I believe it was. Yeah, it was 97, because I graduated in 96. And then growing up, I always watched my uncle tear cars apart. And he showed me how to, like, I could tear a Chevy apart by the time I was 12 and put it all back together. He showed me how to do rings and valve clearances and all this shit. So by the time I went to do the mechanic course, I already knew what the hell I was doing. Because it was supposed to be a 4-year course, and I was already on my apprentice level after 2 years. So I guess going into it with knowledge of vehicles is a lot better if you're starting out wanting to do a mechanic course. I was thinking about doing my heavy duty one, but I didn't really need to in a way, because when I worked out west, I'd just tear stuff apart, fix it as much as I could that I knew of. And then one of the heavy duty mechanics that was at the shop They always liked it because then by the time they got to it and looked at it, they had barely anything left to do or only a tiny bit to do on it. They're like, I thought you didn't do any of this. I'm like, I don't, but it's just simple, basic mechanic stuff. You know, hydraulic, it's got to go in somewhere. It's got to have a pressure relief valve and come out somewhere else. It's not exactly rocket science. But, nice, my dad. Yeah. And my little brother's the same way. I remember the first time he changed the oil in a car that I gave him. Stupid little dummy. I'm like, all right, you got the oil all drained, you got the filter all out. Yep. I'm like, all right, so you're all ready to put your new oil in. Yep. You sure? Yep. And I'm sitting there looking at the radiator. I can see the drain plug for the oil sitting on top of the radiator. I'm like, well, if you think you're all ready, start dumping your oil in. Start putting the new oil in. I'm like, you got your filter already on? Yep. All right, well, dump your oil in and let it sit for a couple minutes. And then once you get at least the 5.2 liters you need in it, start it up, let it run for 45 seconds, and then recheck your oil level. Okay. He starts dumping it in. 3/4 of a 5-liter jug in. I'm like, do you hear that noise? He's like, yeah, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. It's your car. You should know what's going on with your vehicle. So he get under and he looked, and there's oil draining out the oil plug hole. Well, the fucking oil's leaking. I'm like, what do you mean the oil's leaking? I thought you put the filter on. I did. I'm like, you put the drain plug in? No. I'm like, you fucking dumbass. So it was a good thing that it's a good thing he bought 2 5-liter jugs that day. My stepdad's sitting there just busting his ass laughing. My stepdad did tractor mechanics for, 50 years, I think. He just passed away last year. He's 96. And yeah, he was just sitting there busting laughing. My mom's like, Parker, you gonna drink your tea? He's like, I can't. I'm watching your stupid computer nerd son trying to fix a car. So yeah, my little brother didn't let that down for a couple years. Every time he'd come out to see what I was doing, I'm like, no, I already did the oil. I don't need it on the ground. Fuck off, he go. So yeah, after that, he did not want to work on cars much. He'd have a problem. He'd just call me, can you fix this? I'll pay you for it. I'm like, why? You don't want us teasing you no more? No. I'm like, my dad's like, well, if you don't fucking do it, you ain't going to learn how to do it. Yeah, but I don't feel like getting rashed about it. And I'm like, Adrian, if you really think you're the only one in the world that's got teased about making a mistake on putting oil in a car, you're mistaken. I can't count the amount of times people teased me about doing stuff wrong while I was still learning mechanics and stuff. It's all fun and games. We're only joking with you, but my little brother's he's a little thin-skinned. He gets worked up over simple stuff. If he can't understand or fix something or do something, he gets very, very upset. And he's like my Uncle Kenny. He'd beat the windows out of the car if it didn't do what he wanted it to do. He's very temperamental, I guess you'd call it. Yep. Well, same with me. Before, when I was younger, my Uncle Kenny was showing me how to fix cars and do all this stuff. And we had quads and dirt bikes and all that stuff growing up. And my mom's like, well, I don't know if you're going to be able to afford to take that in the shop. My Uncle Kenny's like, why would he take it to the shop? Well, if it breaks, he's going to have to get someone to fix it. But little did Mom know, I already knew how to tear a dirt bike apart. I knew how to hone the cylinder down, put new rings and pistons in, put a new timing chain in. I could fix the frickin' thing right there in the dooryard. But my mom was never into that kind of stuff. She'd come out, see what we're doing, make sure we're still breathing, and then she'd go back in the house. Bring us out snacks and drinks and other than that, and she'd ask us what we were fixing, but you could see it was just flying over top of her head. She didn't understand a damn thing we were telling her. Lavido, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're just over here grabbing a little lithium. It's pretty boring at the moment, but it was the one thing we didn't get to last night when we were doing our grinding stream. Yeah. I think it's good because even my daughters are the same way. When they were 4 or 5 years old, I'd be out working on something, They had no clue what they were doing, but they'd pick up a wrench and they'd walk around the car pretending they were tightening the wheel nuts or tightening the door handle, as Emma always called it. Or if I'd be working on something and I had the car jacked up, I'd always make sure, I'm like, you guys do not come near this car. So they'd come over and pass me wrenches or pass me a grease gun or something that I needed so I didn't have to get out from under the car. And they'd ask me what I was doing and fixing. And my oldest one, Emma, she'd help me change a tire by the time she was 7 years old. I'd loosen the nuts off. She'd sit there and take the wheel nuts off and help me roll the old tire over and help me put the new one on. And Shannon's like, why are you letting her get all dirty and greasy? I'm like, do you want to get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning for us to come fix her flat tire when she gets one? Or would you like it that she can do it on her own? Well, I ain't getting up at 3 o'clock, she said, and Shannon would say. I'm like, well, then there you go. Leave her alone. They invented soap and water. Don't worry about it. She's not going to learn anything if you don't let her do it. If she's interested and wants to learn how to do tire replacement or something, it's going to help her out when she gets her license. Then we're not getting the call at 3 in the morning. Dad, Mom, I got a flat tire. Can you come change it? Be one of these kids nowadays. Oh, I ain't getting my hands dirty. I'd rather waste $300 on a tow truck. No, I don't let them go near them or anything like that. And if I jack it up, I always make sure there's a jack stand and there's at least another block underneath of it in case A, the jack fails, the jack stand slips. There's always 3 things holding, and I only put the one tire up. And I sit right there with her to make sure that she's not doing anything she shouldn't. Or if it moves, it's going to hit me instead of hit her. And I only jack it up like an inch, just enough that the treads clear the ground. And she's like, well, why can't I go? And I'd explain to her, I'm like, well, you can't go near this because if that slips, that's going to fall and hurt you. So yeah, I always made sure of that because that's what my uncles and them would do with me. They'd explain to me that, well, this is up, you can't mess around with it, you can't get near it underneath, you can't, and they'd explain to me exactly why you couldn't do it. So I always made sure I did the same with them, so they knew that, you know, this could hurt you, this could seriously injure you. But I don't know, I look at it as if you don't let your kids explore and don't let your kids do anything, then when they get older, they're not going to know any about this shit. So instead of, you know, hey, I can replace an alternator belt or, you know, minor stuff on a vehicle, at least they have an idea that, hey, I can do this. Save myself $400 or $500 down the road. It's like, but yeah, that's the thing. No matter if it's mechanics or out digging in the yard, helping Mom put a garden in, or if you don't let your kids do it, they ain't gonna know what the hell it is. Then when they get older, they want to put a garden or something in. They don't know how to fucking do it, so they got to hire contractors to do it. They're not gonna learn if you don't let them. Yeah, I don't totally trust jack stands, and that's why I'll usually use like a 4 air jack or 4 hydraulic jack that has a lockout in it. That way, even if the hydraulic fluid all leaks out, the lockout keeps it placed where it is. It won't go down. And you can use the air ones too that'll do the same thing. It has a lockout pin that goes right through it, so even if it lost all its air, it won't go down. Because I don't trust jack stands either. Because I've seen so many of them fail. Like, I've put a 1-ton car on 3-ton jack stands, and I can literally, twice I sat there and watched the pins bend, and all of a sudden the jack stand collapsed. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, well, another couple minutes I would have been under that thing when it collapsed. So now whenever I do stuff like that, I always make sure there's at least 2 to 3 things that'll stop it. And if I don't know if the jacks or the jack stand's going to break, I'll throw a great big 18-wheeler rim that I have sitting out back underneath of it. That way if it falls down, it's landing on that solid steel rim. That way if one or both of the pieces holding it up fail, I've always got a third one as a backup. It's a pain in the ass moving around all of it, but I'd rather do that than be squished. Yeah, you just never know. And as cheap as stuff is made nowadays, I don't trust it. Everything's made out of thin, cheap metal, and they want 5 times more than what it's worth. I trust the jacks made in the 50s and 70s and even the 90s more than I trust the jacks that are made today. They're not very, like, they're what? Not even an eighth of an inch thick of metal, and they're supposed to hold up 5 tons? Yeah, I don't think so. An eighth of an inch of metal is not going to hold 5 tons. I don't care what it's, even unless it's made out of titanium, but I highly doubt it's made out of titanium. It's one of the most expensive metals there is. But, yeah. Hydraulic car lifts. I was looking at those actually. I'm thinking about the wildfires. The wildfire, they got a good rating. Everybody seems to love them, and there's not much for issues. Like the airline once in a while will break, but that's just for the one, the little cart in the center that has a built-in jack on it. So like you could jack up an oil drain thing to hold, or you could jack up the rear end or something if you want to take the wheels off while it's on the hoist. And they're supposed to be 8,000 pounds. And they're not actually that bad a price, surprisingly. And they've got a lifetime warranty on them. And there's a couple people on YouTube, like Musty One. Oh, what is it? The Mechanic Life, I think is called. I can't remember. But they use them, and they just love them to death. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I do some, but I don't do as much as I used to, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's the sad world we live in, the way shit's made nowadays. It's so cheap. That's the thing, back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, all this stuff's made to last. It's made to work. Look at those old steam-powered engine things, the ones that used to run the great big belts to run equipment and stuff. Sit for 40 years, they go put a little stuff in it, give it a few turns over, and they fire right up. Nowadays, if you take a brand new truck and let it sit for 6 months, it's got more issues than you know how to fix. Fuel pumps plugged up, fuel injectors are plugged up, wiring's ate through or burnt through or corroded. That's one complaint I have with my 14 Ram. I literally had to replace the whole wiring harness in the engine bay. Because Dodge, in their infinite wisdom, decided to put the fuse box right above the wheel well. And there's only a little thin-ass piece of plastic protecting the fuse box from all the water spraying up off the wheels. What they should do is, with vehicle wiring, they should be using marine-grade wiring. It doesn't corrode. So even if it did get wet, it won't short out and it won't corrode. But... and Dodge, in their wisdom, decided to put it right above a wheel well. But other than that, that's about my only complaint about my 14 Ram that I had. Was this stupid fuse box being right above the wheel well. I don't know. My opinion, they should put the fuse box in the inside the cab. It shouldn't be in the engine bay. Keep it inside the cab where it's nice and dry. Things are going to last 10 times longer. it getting warm and then getting wet, then cooling off, then getting warm again, getting wet. You're just asking for corrosion. Yeah, the little Isuzus are little tough things. I had one of those. We turned it into a dual Hemi powered Isuzu. My uncle put a Hemi in the front of it. He put a Hemi in the trunk. So each one of the Hemis would run one axle. And he stuck a Chevy, I think it was little Chevy S10 axles in it. And then he had to modify the front one to make it turn and for four-wheel drive, but he used that thing for buggies for, oh God, 6 or 7 years, I think, until the frame was turning into paper. The frame was getting really bad in it, so he took it all apart, sold the 2 engines, and scrapped the rest of it. You would think it was going to twist the thing in half, the amount of torque. Putting a Hemi or an LS or even a little Chevy small block in a Volkswagen Beetle. He was always doing weird stuff like that. He'd take mix and match cars and put them together. But I guess if that's what you like doing, and you've been doing mechanics as long as he has, you can figure out complex shit like that. But yeah, my first one, the best one I ever had, was a little 1982 AMC Jeep. It had a little Chrysler 2.5 4-speed in it. And I drove that thing until I had like 760,000 kilometers on it. And the body was getting to the point that it was patch over patch, and the frame was starting to go in it. But the little 2.5 was still running strong, so my cousin took it and put it in a buggy, and I ended up scrapping the Jeep. And after that, I got a 86 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I drove that thing for freaking 7 years, I think. When I drove it from Nova Scotia out to Alberta, and that's when I started working out west, doing mechanics and stuff. And then after that, I just been mainly have a little runaround car or something, and I just have like my Dodge, and we're all good to go. I don't know, everybody hates on Dodges, but I don't have much problems with them, other than their dumb ideas of their wiring and stuff. But I don't like new cars. There's way too much electronics in them. I like the old days. The only wires were the ignition wire, the fan, the heater blower motor wires, and the spark plug wires. You could fix your car on the side of a road with a pair of pliers and some baling wire. Or mechanic wire, whatever you want to call it. They were made to work. Yeah, my cousin had a couple of them 90s Chevys and 80s Chevys. And those things, you could drive them into the ground, and they'd start right back up and keep going. Yeah, they're definitely not made like they used to be, vehicles. That's 99% of stuff. Even microwaves, ovens, TVs, stuff like that, they're all cheaply made today. It's becoming a throwaway world. You buy it, use it for 6 months, throw it away, buy another one. There's no such thing as, like, you go somewhere now and want to get a starter or an alternator rebuilt. Good luck. And if they do, it's usually twice the price as what a new one will be. It's becoming a throwaway world. Once you're done with it, it's like a little plastic spoon you eat your dinner with. And that's what most everything's made today. How was your day? For me, it is 5 a.m. in the UK. Yeah, it's 12:58 for me. So it's almost 1. Yeah, we're just yapping about mechanics and cars and shit. We're killing a little time while we're doing some boring old grinding here. We got all our materials we needed. Mencho just went and got us our table we needed. So now we got a bunch of stuff on the go there. But we're going to throw some more batches on, but I did not get to gathering lithium last night. We did acetone, methylamine and hydro, but we didn't get to the lithium, and now I don't have any to even do a batch, so here we are. I was going to go hang out in Legion for a bit. I was going to throw a few barrels on there, but I'm like, well, we better go grab a couple hundred lithium while we're here. I was going to go to Legion and see what everybody was doing. But after our spending way too much money in the casino last night, we got to get this stuff on the go so we can start doing some sales and get some money back. Jensen, how's your day going anyways? Or, well, I guess morning for you. You're already... Well, you need to grind all the time. Well, yeah, you gotta. That's what people don't seem to get. They want to just hang out in Legion and wondering why they're broke. It's not the funnest thing to watch grinding, but this is, you know, this is what you gotta do when you're making stuff to sell it to make money. I could sit there and do postal jobs all day long, but I'd be pulling my hair out, so... I think the longest I've ever forced myself to do postal jobs was 3.5, maybe 4 hours. After that, I couldn't even do it. I'm like, no, fuck this. I did make 100K, but still. I can go grind this stuff for a couple hours and make double that. You're going to school? You go to school on a Sunday? Or am I, what is today, Monday or something? Am I mistaken? Oh, it is. What the fuck? I thought it was Sunday. Never mind. I'm a dumbass. I did the same thing on Friday. I'm like, well, tomorrow's Friday. And everybody's like, no, it isn't. What does this clown want? Crisis hotline. Homer, we don't give a shit.
Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Not much. You know, doing my normal gathering and collecting and hoarding and acquiring and, you know.
I had a couple questions for you.
All right, I'll try to give you a couple answers.
I like that. I want to know, do you make any crack or no?
I could, but my issue is getting the fucking benzos.
Okay. Because, I ain't gonna lie, got the bench or whatever, but I couldn't be bothered to make it. I kind of want to buy like a couple thousand. I want to know if you'd be able to do that.
I could if you could give me a hand getting benzos. That's my only thing with doing it, and I don't really do a lot of it now because I could spend 5 hours down there trying to collect benzos, and I'm lucky if I get 300 to 400 of them.
But is the PD a problem or no?
PD will get a call, yes.
No, but did they actually give you a problem though or no?
Sometimes they'll arrest you, sometimes they'll just tell you to leave. But if they come and tell you to leave and then they catch you down there again, they will arrest you, yep.
Okay.
Because
Come back
it's
to that.
no trespassing place, right? And
Oh,
with
okay,
doing
yeah.
crack and stuff, I do 300 leaves, 90 benzos. So yeah, it takes a bit.
Wait, so how much does it take for 2K crack? How much benzo?
Oh God, I don't know. I'd have to sit down and add it up. Each batch gives me usually 840 Coke bags, and then I think that'll give me, oh God, I'd probably need at least 6 batches to do 2,000 crack. So 90 times 6. And then I need leaves on top of that. So leaves ain't no problem at all. It's just the fuck getting the benzos. Everybody has good luck but me. I have the worst luck in the world collecting them things. I have better luck getting acetone than I do benzos.
Okay. And what about iron? Do you got a lot of iron or not really?
Nope. I've got a little bit there, but not fucking much. I had a shitload stolen out of my truck the other day at the smelter, and nobody said 2 fucking words to me.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird. Apparently the lads also got robbed.
What is it?
The lads also got robbed of shit. Someone's going around robbing mules because yesterday they thought we robbed them.
What the fuck? That don't surprise me. We were having that issue there about a month or so back at the mine there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, if you want, if you're down for the crack, how much would you charge if I helped you to get the benzo?
3 times the going rate, you know, just because it's you. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Wouldn't be much, I don't
Okay.
think. If you get me the benzos, we can make a deal at half price or something. Because that's the
Alright,
biggest
well,
thing is getting the fucking benzos. And
Okie
crack,
dokie
I
then.
think, normally is 50, 60 a piece. So if you can get me the benzos, I'll do it up for you for 30.
Alright. I'll go sell some drugs and I'll give you a call back later.
All right. Let me know.
Alright, talk
Yep,
soon.
bye.
Bye-bye.
That's the biggest problem with making coke and crack and shit now is getting the damn benzos. Yes, I do that all the time. I just don't pay attention to the days, and because I think I was streaming on Friday and I said, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow since it's Sunday, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm like, oh, and then I look at my calendar on my computer. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I guess you're right. For some reason, I thought it was already Saturday when it was only Friday. Where are we at? I think we got 100 in the truck, so we're just about good enough for now. We'll do one more trip down. That'll give us a couple hundred, I think. Yeah, I have a bad habit of doing that. I don't pay attention to the freaking days. I'll think it's Wednesday and it's only Monday or Friday, and I guess when you get as fucked up a sleep schedule as I got, you do lose track of the days. The bad thing is it takes the most, lithium's the most you need to make the stuff too. You need 36 of them per freaking batch. How many do we got? 1, 6. Yeah, we'll call it good for there. We're probably going to go till storm, we'll see. That'll give us another, what, 5 hours. We'll see what we can get done. So. Gotta check the box. There's a random box sitting here. There might be something good in it. Well, we got some iron and some rubber out of it. It's not too bad. Can't complain. Usually I get a fair bit of acetone out of that. Wow. But we'll take the iron and rubber and we'll sell those. I like this way the Chevy handles and takes bumps and stuff. I don't know, it feels so underpowered. Oh shit, read the chat. Northern, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? How is your Monday morning treating you? Considering I thought it was Sunday morning. My fence, I'll break it if I want. Actually, let's check this thing. I think it's stock, I'm pretty sure. Shit, if I could learn how to type, it would be great. Oh no, it is fully upgraded. There's no turbo, that would do it. Okay. There's no tranny in it either. So all they did was put a ECU in it. Okay, that would explain why it gets the speed pretty good, but it doesn't have the noise to it and the pickup it should. That would explain it. Okay. Why did I put that truck away? I should have left it out. Okay, well, let's deal with this first. Is this? Did that use? Because I'll forget I have on it. It's still Sunday? Yeah, well, for me it's 1:13 in the morning, Monday morning. Considering I just found out it was Monday morning, I thought it was Sunday. I thought it was just turned Sunday morning. When you got a lovely sleep, fuck, I can't even talk, sleep schedule like I have, no wonder I lose track of days. 18, 18, 36 lithium, 30 hydro. And that will give us 6 barrels. Alright, let's see. How much time do you got left? Oh, you're already done. Look at that. Mansion. more trays. We've already got 2 hours worth of trays on the sheets, I call them, on the table now. Then we still got 28 more to do. Oh well. Okay, let's see. We need you. Actually, I gotta look. I haven't made this in forever. I need Coke bowls, sodium benzocaine. Okay, sodium carbonate and water. I've got all that. Okay, now the thing is, we're gonna have to empty your pockets. Freaking jerry cans of water are heavy as hell. Okay, we're gonna take you. Where is my sodium? I forget how many I need. I know it's mainly water. Make an ounce of crack. And we gotta turn that into a bag, and then we're gonna make it on the other one, and pain in my butt. 3 Coke bowls. We're not gonna make much out of this one, but that'll give us a start. What? Did I not push the frickin' thing? I don't think I did. No, I did. What the hell? Okay. No. Fuck that. I want more than that on then. I thought that's all I had. Oh, we don't have enough sodium. Okay, so we will do... How many can we do before we run out of water? So we'll do 63 water. But we don't have 21 Coke bowls. What is this thing on? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, I thought we had 15. My bad. So we need more sodium. That's what I get for not paying attention, I guess. We do. What? Are you going? Chase, are you okay? You having a stroke or what? What the hell? Hell with you. We'll do that up. We got all kinds of bags in other places. Yeah, I gotta look too. I gotta find out what I did with that, all that iron and rubber I had. Take one of those. And grab. Shit. Fucking casino chips there too. There's so much crap everywhere. That's where the other gas went. Okay, I knew I had more gas. I just didn't remember where I left it. I gotta get a hold of frickin' Bozo and tell him to come get that crap. It's taking up a lot of room. We don't have enough ammo. If we had more benzos, we could do more crack up for him, but we don't have a lot. That's where that went. I knew I had a whole lot more than that. Okay, so we'll have to load that into the mule. Or, yeah, we'll have to put it in the mule because that's 200. That's going to take a bit. We'll haul that down to the other warehouse. And then it's out of the way. Mule. I know this thing's empty because we literally just unloaded it. Oh, really? Wish my guy would stop running. Even though I'm not pushing shift, he's still running. Like, what the heck? Pain in the butt. Yeah, we had like 200 and something rubber and iron. I don't remember. It might be in that safe. I forget where I put it. Nope, not that one. This one. I remember where the heck I put it. Casino chips everywhere, man. I don't think it's in these. I don't know what I did with the damn stuff. What the heck? Did I already take it down to the other warehouse? Maybe I did, but I looked in the one safe and I don't think I seen it. Maybe it is. It must be. Because I've already checked both vans. Let's check this box, but I don't think I even put it. I put this one down. No, I didn't. No, actually I stole that one for the meth stuff. Where did I put it? Maybe it is at the other warehouse. I just didn't see it. I don't think anything's in this, because this is my drug one. This is where we keep all the candies. Yeah, no. Oh, I lied to him. I do have a meth. Oops. I didn't think I had any made up. Oh, shit. I put the wrong one away. Excuse me, sorry.
Good, Eddie.
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How much meth were you looking for anyway?
However much, bro. I mean, honestly, right now too. Like, I know that you got scared of like mining, but me and the boys are mining too. If you want to come right now, it's a safe time right now to mine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I had any made up, but I just checked my candy van. I've got 1,699 in there.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've also
okay.
got 50%. I don't know if that's any use to you, but I had to make a shit ton of that to get to 99. So.
Yeah, I don't think I'd buy the 50%, but like I'd 100% take the 99.
Okay, well I got 16 there for you. I'll give you, I don't know, 200 or 300 of it just for getting me the table.
Okay, okay. You're gonna be around for some time. You're gonna fly out soon.
I'm gonna be here for a bit. I'm not sure how long. That's why I figured I'd call you now to see if you're at the mine. You're not too far away.
Yeah, no, I'm at the mine. I'm mining with the boys. Like 6 of us here with 6 mules.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like if you want to, you can come through. You can come slide through too. Like right now, it's gonna be safe. We have a bunch of like PD.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do got some other shit to go do. I'm not really worried about doing mining at the moment, but I appreciate the offer. But I just figured I'd try to get a hold of you before you.
No, but yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be around for a little bit, I'm for sure gonna be around for a little bit. So
Okay.
I'll buy it all afterwards.
Give me a shout when you're done your mining.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Okay, yeah, I don't know where the hell I put all that stuff. I know I had a bunch of it, because when we were searching acetone and shit last night, we got a whole whack of it. Let's check. I think I only got hydro in this. Maybe I already did put it down at the little warehouse, I just don't remember. I very well could have. I've got to fucking mind like a goldfish some days. Alright, well, let's just run this gas down to the other little warehouse and we'll check. It's probably is in there. I just forget putting it there. I don't know. Summer timers? Yeah, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Can't argue that one. I get the mind of a housefly some days. I could literally have something in my hand, sit it down, 2 minutes, look for it again and not find it. What the hell? That's a tough little bump. Yep. I always tease myself, I'm like, you're this bad now, what are you going to be like when you hit 60? I get too much on the go at once. I run here, run there, do this, do that, and then I'm like, okay, what was I doing 10 minutes ago, and where the hell did I put it? Almighty, how are you? Thank you for this. For the sub, muchly appreciated. Hope you're having a good Monday morning, or if it's still Sunday for you, considering I thought today was Sunday morning. Oops, my bad. You just happened to be in the way. Ugh. I remember you taking some stuff down. Maybe it was. I can't freaking remember. But for some reason, I thought I stuck it in one of the vans. But I guess when you get a goldfish memory like I do, you don't remember what you did 20 minutes ago. Okay, yeah, I did. Because there's my other I did that before the casino or after. I don't fucking remember. There it is. That's what I was after. I was wondering where the heck I put it. Yeah, that's all the iron and the rubber we've been collecting doing the searching for acetone. Open up. Get a hold of Bozo. See how there is probably 180 or so there for him now. He didn't tell me how many he wanted. Ding dong. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I didn't want to do that. Backspace. Didn't want to take a picture. That's exactly what it was. And that's the problem. I get running around doing this, that, something else, and then I lose track of what I did with this. Where did I put that? And I spend a quarter of my time tracking down where the heck I just put stuff. It's good having a few properties, but it's a pain in the butt trying to remember where you put everything. I used to keep everything so organized, and then I just gave up. I'm like, no, this is a pain in the ass, because I put this here, and then I go there, and then I'm like, no, it ain't there. Where did I put it? And I'm like, whatever, find a safe, throw it in it, the hell with it. Okay, so we're gonna have to move all this. That's what I do with it. Okay. At least, excuse me, at least we know where it is now. Alright, let's run the Legion, see what all the craziness is going on. Oh, we're gonna get stuck again? No. Good. Brakes are non-existent. What the heck? I was gonna say, our bin's broken again. I know this one over here used to be broken. Sometimes when you kick it, it would give birth to a new bin. See? If you give the bins a kick, sometimes they give birth to baby bins. Just a cigarette pack. Yeah, that's, I don't know, that bin has always done that. If I kick it, it just gives birth to a new one. Not always, but sometimes it'll do it. Garages are being laggy today. What did he do now? I don't know, Jake was streaming a while ago, if you're talking about Jake, the guy that always wears the, looks like the glowworm. And it's that Jake, he was streaming a while ago. Because they turned Mark into a cow, and then Jake was running around as a cow. And they were chasing Opie, I think Opie was selling drugs or something in Mirror Park or something. They were all over there chasing him around. And Mark shot Harry, and then they turned him into a cow. So yeah, I don't know. What happened to Jake? Did he have a major meltdown, or... You never know. Jake does sometimes get a little wound up easily, but I guess we all do at times. Yep, normal chaos. That's just them guys. They're always doing chaos. He told people in his stream. Well, I can understand because he's not, you know, you guys are never around really, right? It's a little hard to run a gang when your gang members are never around. I love how locals have to pull in front of you at all cost. So that don't surprise me, honestly. I know, like, Havoc and Lauren and Opie are just giving Ralph shit, but if you honestly stop and think about it, Ralph does 3 times the work of what the rest of them do. How many days has he been out there chasing people off their turf, selling drugs, and doing it all on his own? So, I get what he's saying, because when I was in EA, it was the same thing. Other than seeing Harry first thing in the morning, I'd only see the rest of them maybe once, twice a week. That was it. Actually, let's run to Legion. There might be an EMS around. But my luck, I'm going to go to the hospital and I'll say EMS around. So let's go check Legion first. Stupid bus. What is this local car doing? Popcorning all over the place. Yeah, okay, so there's nobody around. It is getting late, so you never know. Yeah, we did pull a Frenchie, didn't we? Pull one right out of the book of Frenchmen. I don't know if there is EMS around. Legion was surprised. Oh, there isn't. Okay. It's just sometimes my luck. I always do that. I'll come right to the hospital and, oh no, there's EMS around. He just wants to do PD. He isn't having fun doing crime. Yeah, I can understand that. And it does make it rough when you're, the rest of your group is barely ever around. You can't have fun doing gang stuff when you're the only one more active than everybody else. Balin's around a fair bit, but Evan, I don't know about the rest of them. But that was the issue I had with EA. CH in the morning, and Bob and the rest of them, Bucket and all of them, once, maybe twice a week, and that was it. So it's a little hard to be in a gang that there's only one or two of you are active. Yeah, Jake does seem to have more fun when he's on PD, that's for sure. He always does seem to like doing PD more than he does the crim stuff. 7 out of 7 or maybe 8 out of 10 streams, he's always on PD. Where the hell is my sunrise? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Just tumbleweed. Can't blame them. Can't blame him for wanting to do the one that he finds the most fun. Sure. Well, isn't Ari doing EMS now, or am I mistaken? Because that guy that was around last night at Casino, the EMS guy. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because I kept wanting to call him fucking Ari, because I hear the voice, and that's the first thing that pops into my head is Ari. So, Domestic, how you doing? Thank you for the sub. Muchly appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. We're just cruising around, see where everybody is. We're doing a little lithium grinding and getting some stuff making on the table. And we're just driving around seeing where everyone is, but I don't think there's anybody around. It is late too, on Monday morning. People got school, university, jobs. Gotta catch them all. Exactly, right? Yeah, I got busy doing housework and yard work and shit today, so I didn't get to get back on when I wanted to. I was gonna get on and torment the cops and do some crime stuff, but maybe tomorrow. Hopefully. I've been meaning to do it the last few days, but we've also been running around trying to grind stuff, so doesn't make for the most entertaining a stream, but hey, it is what it is. He has a different character for it.
Any chance you got any extra drinks?
Let me look. Oh, for Pete's sakes, why is it doing that? Hold on. My pockets are being stupid again. What the hell? Why is it not allowing me to give stuff to him?
Thank you.
There you go. I always get the water. They do twice as much as a pop for you, and they're the same damn price. Only take about 3 of them to fill you up. Yeah, 2 pop is the same as 1 water, so why the heck not just get water? It's the same damn price and does twice as much for you.
I hate that I can't do EMS right now because I have brain issues.
Oh. Yeah, city, something in the air in this city, it affects people, everybody different.
It's because my hardware.
Oh, it's one of those, yeah, you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Once you get more used to the city, you'll be good. You know, stuff's got to settle in, you'll get used to how it is. It's quite the croc. Better not let Kendrick see him wearing them green Crocs. Kendrick will probably steal them.
I don't think I've ever met you in the city yet.
No, I don't usually come hang out in Legion much. I just come down, see who all was around, and you know. But Legion's that way. It's quiet, and then God, I said the forbidden Q word. Then it's crazy, and then it's back, you know, calm again, and then it's a shit show. But that's just Legion.
It's that late that there's like nobody on duty.
Yeah, people get tired. They've been on for, you know, you only want to work so many hours a day. Well, you never know. There's sometimes creeping around. I was just at the hospital. There was no EMS, so the receptionist had to check me in.
It's weird that it shows somebody's on, but I don't think they're on.
I don't know. When I used to be EMS, sometimes they'd forget to, you know, you'd forget to swipe your time card at the end of your shift, you know. I did that a few times. I'd forget that I was on and not log off or do my time thing. Clock off duty is what I'm trying to say. I think this guy's pretty new. I believe he's a new fella. Yeah. Well, you have fun, mister. Be safe. Yeah, sometimes people jump off and forget to clock off. You never know. Sometimes the system's just weird. It says there's somebody on even though there isn't. Yeah, I think he's pretty new. That's why I just went, yeah, whatever, we'll just go along with it. Yeah, still my house yet, Gretchen. You haven't paid for it. Fuck it, let's take these. I got those a while. I forget where I got those, but jug them out. Oh, I should give that to Joey next time I see him. Yeah, I think he is. Not the gas pump again. We did that with the Sunrise already. We already did that trick with the Sunrise. Somebody cut my fucking brakes without me knowing it, and then I pull in right over there, hit the brakes on the sidewalk, and went nose on into the middle gas pump. And they all kept blowing up until Gretchen, I think it was Gretchen, until one of the EMS put the fire out, and then they stopped.
Hello?
What is this guy doing? Oh, he's doing stretches. He's stretching those toes.
Hello? Oh! Hello?
I wasn't going to hit you. I see you. How you doing?
Okay, I was just wondering if you knew where we, could, like, customize our car.
You
Like a new paint job.
gotta wait till a mechanic is open. If you look on your phone under the business app,
Yes.
there's a whole list of businesses there, and when they're open, you'll see that they're open.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, the only thing open right now is Tumbleweed, which is the old Yellow Jack the restaurant up in Sandy.
Oh,
Last I
alright,
looked,
alright.
anyways. But yeah, there's Eclipse, there's Polito Customs, and there's also Harmony. You'd have to go there. But if you have your vehicle, I think you can still go to the mechanics and you can look through all the stuff yourself. You just have to wait till a mechanic's on to get any of the work done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it, boss.
I'm pretty sure you can. Preview or something it's called. You can look at all the customizations and paints and whatever you want to do, but I forget how you pull that up. I don't know if it's preview or something. I look at chat for a second and I'm crashing into shit already. Hold on there. I see something going on. Hey, give me a minute. I'm gonna come see if we can get a few of these. I guess we'll find out if there's any fuzzy wuzzies around. Alright, what did I miss? Mark, thank you for the raid, buddy. Hopefully you had a good stream. Even though I seen that somebody turned you into a moo-moo, I hope you had a good stream. I was watching Jake's stream before I jumped on, and I think it was Jake. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Jake, because you accidentally shot Harry or something, and then they turned you into a cow. But I hope you had a good stream. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just running around trying to find stuff to do. We were busy doing yard work and basement work today, so I didn't get back on this afternoon like I was hoping to. So we're just running around making some stuff and gathering some stuff and seeing what everybody's doing. Oh, there's Otis. Yes, I did, Otis. I got it. I had to buy one. I thought I had one, but I had the wrong one. It wasn't the right one. I had the 50% one. I needed the 99, 70 to 99 one. But we already got it sorted. We're all good. Hopefully you get some use out of it. Mark will keep on Harry. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear what it was about, but all I heard, I think it was Jake say, I think there has to be a punishment or something, and then the next thing I know, you're turned into a cow. And then somebody tried kicking you to try to tip you over, and then you took off chasing at him, and Jake's like, I don't think he knows how to use his horns. Or one of them, Harry or Jake said it, but it was funny. Free healthcare raid? What? Free healthcare? Canada has healthcare. You don't have to pay for it. It's not the best, but better than a kick in the teeth with a wet boot. I'm calling it a night. Have a good one. Thanks for coming over. See you later. No, don't worry about it, Otis. I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. We got it figured out. There's no sweat. We'll find out if there's any fuzzies around, because they'll be down here harassing me in a couple minutes. Thank you, Wade. Pinkosaurus, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Kevin. Aaron, you have a good one. And we got that Otis guy over here. I'm calling it. Have fun stream. See you later. Have a good one. We're having normal luck with the benzos. You found nothing. Or you got apples. Yeah, have a good one, Otis. And we'll see you later. Yeah, we sort of got on late, so I don't think we're gonna. I was been hoping the last couple of days to get on to bug the cops and do some crim stuff, but it just hasn't worked out that way with what I got to do around here and having time to get back on. Travis, how are you? Yeah, that's. I think this is one of the first times I haven't seen Pinky Blue. I think almost every other stream I see them in their blue. That feels good when you're down. In the last few minutes and the last hour is usually the worst, because like you keep looking at your phone or looking at your watch, and it's like, come on, hurry the hell up! I want to get out of here. I was gray last stream. I think they mean blue as in mod, like Wade. Because I think there's a couple streams I've seen you and your moderator in. So I think maybe that's what they were referring to. Yeah, somebody gifted some members the other day, so a bunch of people got memberships. I forget. I think Otis did some. Lance did some. Dustin did some. So yeah, a few people got them. Right there, Snoops. T-shirt. I usually green, hardly gray. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I thought I seen you as a moderator in someone else's stream. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I'm going to try and go back to 2 jobs. Well, you have a good one, Travis. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Well, it's not that. It's I usually make someone a mod if they're here all the time. Like Wade's here every dang stream. Carmine, he's a bit of a slacker. Michael's been busy dealing with family stuff, I think, and work and other stuff. So DJ comes in, says hi, and then pisses off. And then there's a couple other ones that I haven't seen in forever, so I just might have to take their mod from them if they're not going to be, you know. I don't see them for 2 months, but little sausage raid. Who the heck is little sausage? Mark, you mean? Hi, Marley. How are you? Yeah, right. I think I said hi to you. Wolf, you've been here forever. King, how are you doing? Well, I'm going to guess the cops are either busy or all off duty. Because normally they're here harassing me by now. That sort of sucks. Raz a few of them. I am good. I'm okay. We're planning on getting on earlier today, but I got busy out back cleaning stuff up and picking up tree branches and all that crap around the yard. Then I got in the basement moving the washers and stuff around, and washer and dryer around. Then I got moving this and that, and ended up breaking a water line, had to fix that, and just chaos. So yeah. Then I had supper, ended up nodding off in the chair watching TV for a while. So by the time I woke up from my late supper siesta, it was already 10:30, I think, 10:30. Well, that's what I had thought, because I'm pretty sure I had seen you as a moderator in at least 1 or 2 streams that I watch. I didn't think I would. I know my memory ain't the greatest, but I didn't think I was that forgetful. I did not think I was that forgetful. Where the heck is my mouse? Huh? Okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? Kevin, thank you for the gifted. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. I know I changed a couple things in my alert the other day. Maybe I messed it up. Because that should have went off. What the heck did I do? Hold on. Let me look. I know I turned something on. Okay, let me go back here. CloudBot. No, I don't think it was in CloudBot. Commands. Huh. Thank you nonetheless. If you got the gift, make sure you say thank you. Here, let me add. I changed something in my thing the other day because I was trying to get the auto clock to work. It automatically adds everything. And I think by turning one thing on, it messed up the rest of it. So I just shut that back off. So hopefully it'll work from here out. Yeah, I was trying to get the auto thing to work. That way I don't have to keep doing this every time, going in manually changing it. But I don't think I got it set up right, because I am absolutely horrible at this technology stuff. Okay, there we go. We'll get you on there. And we'll scroll down here. There's Jake. There's Mr. Glowworm himself. How is Jake today? Playing CS, but been here since Mark grade. There you go. See, what's the difference between the CS? Is that Counter-Strike? Is that something like frickin' whatchamacallit, Call of Duty or something? I don't play those games or watch them, so I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, Jake, you should be streaming it. What the heck? You're slacking. I thought you were standing on business. I thought you were that kind of guy. You're all the time yelling at everybody else, stand on business. Come on. What's wrong with you? It's similar? Okay. The only shooting game I ever used to play was with the old Nintendo. It's called Duck Hunt. That was about my excitement. Or Metroid. For the old Nintendos. The very first Nintendos. Other than that, I don't care much for other shooter games. Aaron, have a good one. Thank you for popping in. The best, I'm sorry, but the best stream today was Mac reacting to the drunk Mac. She had some wild aim, didn't she? Because I clipped it there when Ralph was standing in front of her and she pulled her gun out and she shot like 10 bullets and didn't even hit Ralph once and she was 5 feet away. Mac and her DUI aim. I thought that was fun. You would think that close you'd be able to hit somebody no matter how drunk you are, but I guess not. Duck Hunt. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I like the old ones. But yeah, as far as Call of Duty, CS, Fortnite, all that stuff, I don't see the point in killing the same people 5,000 times. But to each their own, right? Some people like the shooting games. They find it very fun, but just not my cup of tea. Only dog I ever hated Shark. Only had Mario Duck Hunt. Okay. Huh. You put me on a computer. What the heck? I sent you a clip to a couple people. Yeah, I just thought it was funny that how close she was to Ralph and she still couldn't even hit him with a bullet. Yeah. Yeah, and then Ralph goes and clubs her in the head with a frickin' baton. But that's just typical elite. Oh, did he get hit? Okay, I didn't think she hit him at all. Maybe, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Travis. I was trying to read your message, and then I quickly read King's below it, so I got a little my brain's a little conflizzled trying to multitask, right? I'm not very good at it. Okay. Your shift's done, Pinky? That's good. Now you can relax and chill. Yeah, it's always good when you get done work. Get to go home. Kevin bot. Huh? What's a bot, Kevin? What are you talking about? What are you saying, Kevin? Alright, we'll do these, and then those ones again, we'll call it good. We've got to go check our table at the warehouse, because that might almost be done, I think, by now. Very well it could be. Okay, let me check that. I actually don't remember if I pushed reset stream label session automatically. I think that was what the issue was. We've been at it 2 hours already. Where the fuck's the time go? Here's my bot actually. Okay, my bot is working. So it must have just been where I put the auto reset thing on that messed it up. Messed all the alerts up. I always have issues with freaking alerts. One day they work, next day they don't. Let me see, let me move this. Yeah, I changed this one because OBS has an automatic update thing with the stream sponsor, gift member, and the leaderboard thing. I was trying to get it to work, but I don't understand how you're supposed to do it. No. I think I've only seen Lauren in city 4 or 5 times in the 2 years I've been in the city. My first day in the city, I got freaking taken hostage by Frenchie and Elite. They were running around pretending they were doing YouTube videos, and then they took me hostage for a freaking bank robbery. And they were, oh, look, he's a new guy, freaking out. I don't know what the thing was about the new guy thing, but yeah. So that's how I ended up meeting those two. And then I think the first time I met Opie, he come up to me and said, oh, you got a bounty on you. I'm like, okay, what does this entail now? So yeah, but Lauren, I haven't really had much interaction with her, like get arrested or any big scene from it. Told me to stop beating somebody up, and then I think the other day she asked me if I seen it, who was shooting or something. But other than that, no. Oh, I did get T-boned by her one day. She was doing like 189,000 miles an hour in her little Blueberry Mustang. Welcome. Exactly. The bad thing was I was in the bank putting money away, and I turn around, and then I no sooner get out the door, and then those two appear. I think Frenchie had the camera, and Ralph had one of those great big boom-looking arm microphone things. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody asked them what they were doing, and they said they were doing YouTube's, man, or something along that line. It was funny. You got punked. Exactly, right? Picking on the new guy. They were picking on the new guy. Yeah, we most definitely did. Would you rather be a bit or a bird? What the heck? I have to look. Maybe that command got shut off. Red line. Well, it wasn't the smoothest landing, but we did land on the roof at least. I swear these locals. He's in the lane to turn left and then decides to go right. Almost like real driving. Well, other drivers don't know what the heck they want to go. What the hell? Oh yay, more Invisible Legion cars. Sweet home. Yeah, it feels good after a day of work to get home and relax. That's for sure. I was pretty good at guessing. We almost made it back before it got done. Guys see nothing. Oh, am I gonna have to relog? The warehouse is broken yet again. Nope, there it is. Alright, are you done yet? No, that one's still going. Oh, it's probably this one. Probably the CNC looking freaking machine. Huh? No, come on, I know. Oh, actually, no, I didn't, because I didn't have any barrels left. So it's this one that's done. Yeah, because that other one's probably still going to be another hour. No, 20 minutes. Oh, that's good. All right, let's throw these on. Oh, I gotta get closer, because if not, it will detect the seed box on the other side of the wall. goes. We're gonna move this thing. We're gonna move it. Put it over here. Then at least when we go to access that other thing, we're not constantly seeing it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I was looking for the box. Oh, of course. I'm too close. Why does it do that shit? It's so annoying. Are you done? What is my guy doing? Done lost his mind. Good enough. I don't think I have any seeds to do. No, we still got 100 and something there. I get casino chips freaking everywhere. Reminds me, I gotta check my NOS bottle, see how empty it is. I don't think I got any yellow keys. Look, I got more casino chips here. Like, holy crap. Created by a strange one. Oh, that's that. Echo gave me that when I gave her a coffee one day. Actually, let's put one of these. Where did I just see those? I think they're in this one. One of these. I don't know if it'll I don't actually think it'll fit both. We'll try it. Most of them are only 5. Yeah, our truck got a little beat up last night after we won it. We took it to the dam for a durability test. No, I don't have enough room for both. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's go. Thank you, Wade. Well, look at chat, pay attention to the road. So we're going to put suspension, turbo, brakes, all that. This thing's only got ECU. I'll have to look. I think I might have engine parts kicking around. I don't know if it'll fit this thing. Depends on what level they are. At least it doesn't slide around. Oh, fuck, motorbike man. At least it don't slide like the TRX does. That's what you get. Stop pulling in front of me. Demo derby. It's like a freaking spin top. Nope, we're not joking at all. Not like to turn, I can tell you that. It drives like a Ford. It handles way better than freaking TRX does. Yeah, a lot of people are sleeping now. It's freaking late. It's what, 6:30 I think in the morning in the UK, and Oh shoot, I should have grabbed the whatchamacallits meteorite rings I had. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I remember the days first starting at Redline. I was making a heck of a lot of earrings. And then I had my little $10,000 PDM soccer mom station wagon thing, filling that with logs, crusty bread. Good thing Tigo's not, or not Tigo, Vinny, he'd want the bread. I asked him one day if he had food, and what's he do? He hands me an old crusty piece of bread. Oh my God, you Miss Chang. No, actually, I take after Scott and Frenchie. I like going through the window, and I can be like Tommy, and I'm going to crash into everything. Hey, leave me alone. I've had the truck 24 hours. Well, actually, I can't say that, because I did buy one of these things when they come out PDM, but I gave it away for half price 4 days later. This one seems to handle better than the other one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it doesn't have suspension on it. My TRX and the Buggy, those things were horrible when I put suspension on them. They were bouncing and rolling and flipping all the time. And if I took suspension off, they were half decent. This is poor man's AC. Better gas mileage. You don't have to carry as much weight, right? Zyler, thank you for this sub. Much we appreciate it. Kevin, you have a good night. Get some rest. Thanks for popping in. We don't have any freaking stuff on us, do we? Damn it. Alright, well.
Did you fucking say that?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking, buddy. Let's check. Lady, you're gonna get run over doing that. I know. It's outrageous, isn't it? I don't think we have any. Actually, I know we don't. Okay, we'll have to run to U-Tool. Actually, let's take a quicker car. We'll take the slowest one I got. The only thing I don't like about the Devo, the back end loves to bounce. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. It is. Yep, that's my only complaint with it. Handle's good and everything, but the back end, it's like it's got freaking kangaroos in the trunk. I don't know. The least little bump and the darn thing's 5 feet in the air in the back end. else do we need? I know there'd be something else we'd be needing here. I don't remember. Inflatable tent. A teepee tent. God, they got all kinds of stuff in here now. Is he Bird Boy, though? Is he really the Bird Boy? Are you sure about that? Sorry. I had to blow my nose. I think I'm getting a freaking cold again. I got soaked the other day on a bike ride on the way home, and ever since I've been getting the random cough and stuffed up nose again. I think I'd already had one cold. But good. But when it goes down to +2 at nighttime, 25, 30 degrees during the day, doesn't help. Alright, let's go decorate TV. We'll do our nightly routine. What? Yeah, you wouldn't think it would. Most tents are made of like cloth or vinyl or something. They're not that incredibly strong. A smart car, a little Pinto could drive through most tents. Could be something to do with the way it's, set up, maybe. Look at the Durango. I don't know how it is in Redline, but the Dodge Durango SUV and some other servers are bulletproof. You can stand 2 feet in front of the car with a shotgun and you ain't going to hit anything except the windshield. And it doesn't break. It'll take as many shotgun shells as you want to shoot at it. Oops, we hit the wall. Alright, what are we going to decorate today? I haven't decided yet. And we'll put our normal. What? I bought 10 and it gave me 1. Like, what the fuck? Alright, well, we might as well use it and decorate while we're here. We'll have to go to the... I know I got some at the warehouse. Did I accidentally spell that wrong? Okay, it looked like there was an I in there, but maybe not. It could have been just the way. Sometimes it doesn't space the... Okay, it was... Yeah. It doesn't space it. Okay, it was a T. Alright. It's supposed to have a space between the T and the K, but it never puts it for me. The Bounce-A-Gaddy? Yep. Bounce-A-Roddy. I'll go dirty with that just by going up the highway. Wouldn't want to know what it looked like that. If I spend an hour in sand driving around in the dirt. Look at this bozo. He's in the lane to turn right. No, I'm going to go straight.
I'm so ready for
Sad part of it There's people like that in real life too. They get in the lane to turn, and then all of a sudden they want to go the opposite way. No signal, no nothing. And then they're yelling at you because there was an accident. And they're the ones that just randomly change lanes. Alright, I know I got more cans than that. I was pretty sure I bought 10, but for some reason it only gave me one. Damn U-tool. I probably mistyped it, that's what it was. Yeah, I gotta go through these safes one day and get rid of 3/4 of this crap. Maybe oh, there's 8 cans there. Yeah, I've still got all the apocalypse crap and random stuff from... I've had that key forever. And you got 80s event shit, Polaroid cameras, the whole shebang. It's like a pack rat lives here. Alright, well, let's take a different car. Let's take the Sultan. I gotta check, see what the NOS is at anyway. Where's my NOS? Can't tell. It's getting empty. Well, if that's the case, let's just grab some money. Go refill it. Watch, it'll be sunk by the time I come back out. Excuse me. I think it's 500. Fuck's sakes, this cough's gonna drive me nuts. And let me guess, you're probably sunk, aren't you? Yep. Really? Most people sit there and throttle the shit out the gas. I find if you just go a little slower, you'll get there even quicker. Because I can sit there and pin it too, and look, it goes even slower. Now what is done? Oh, fuck you then. Go away. You're annoying me. Fuck's sakes, man. I gotta go down and get Buckley's. That was one thing I forgot to get today. I went to the drugstore and got Halls and stuff, but they ain't doing nothing. Oh, you're done, are you? Well, you're not done for long, because we gotta put your rate back on. We haven't made any for 2 days. Alright, I wonder how long this is going to take.